Alright, welcome back everyone. My name is Mega Gamer Nick, and today we are continuing on with Project Wingman. She's gonna clear my throat. So I do have some important announcements. One is I've opened a Buy Me a Coffee, and I know my YouTube channel probably doesn't warrant that, but it's also from my Instagram where I actually do a lot of minis, and the reason I'm opening this is
Listen up.
because,
We're about to get started.
well,
A lot of mercenaries
and
from
I'll
around
mention
the
it after the
world have
briefing.
made their way into the country, as I'm sure you've seen. However,
Actually, I'll just
Sicario
say it
is
like
currently
this.
one of the only groups
One of
allowed to
the
fight
reasons is I'm
legally
working on a
here.
couple game projects. I want to start
Cascadia's
working on a
National
couple game
Guard
projects,
have
but
been
I don't really
scattered,
have a
taken
lot of
out by
money to do so,
Federation
and I'm a
military
college student,
forces
so I really
while
can't
trying to
afford
force them
to
out of Cascadia.
take a lot of
Claiming
extra
they were
hours at work to try and
mercenaries,
get this
they made
funded
more than
or
30%
anything else.
of
And
their
I
active
don't want to
forces.
start a
These
Kickstarter and
last
have
few
an
weeks have
issue
been
of not
disastrous.
being able to
We're on
deliver
the
if
verge
something
of
goes wrong.
capitulating
So that's
into
why
a
I opened
full-blown
the,
guerrilla war.
if you
We'd
want,
like to
just
avoid
donate
this,
$5 in
and
a tip
because of
jar,
that,
just
Sicario
because,
will be deployed immediately
hey, it's
to support all
$5
your
and it's
different
more for the
campaigns.
videos I make or the models I make on
Green team,
Instagram.
you will be deployed to an agricultural
But
area
if you
to be
do want to
found.
support an indie
Your
creator
team will
such as
then proceed
myself,
to
that
surround the
is where the
battalion that
opening
has been given
is.
there by a Federation
I
official.
don't want to force anyone to
Presently, the
do that.
coalition of
I feel
allies
kind of
preside over a rather
scummy for
limited
even
political
bringing it up,
manpower.
but
The Federation is
something I need to
approaching
take care of.
threat using air and ground units, so a multifaceted loadout is suggested. You might
All right.
catch the Federation off guard, however, anticipate retaliation in short order. Launch and lift the siege. If that battalion falls, our forces won't have enough manpower or command to organize again.
All right. So looks like we're doing an air to ground mission today then. Start mission. You know, I feel a little bit crazy. What is something I can do that can be crazy in this plane? So there's no real anti-air weapons, but let's see what we got here. And let's see. Canister gun pod, shotgun S gun pod with unguided rockets. Oh boy, that's kind of interesting. You know what? I think let's take a look. I'll probably pick some anti-ground large. I'll take some of those shotgun pods. And then more anti-ground missiles. And what was it? A frogfoot is what they called it? The SU-27 frogfoot? Not SU-27, SU-25 frogfoot? I think so. I don't remember. Yeah, taking off. All right. Man, gliding sure is great. The lighting still just always strikes me as odd. I don't think I've ever really seen a game dry lighting like this before. I'm probably missing a couple though.
Ryan, as far as the eye can see. Hey, Dad, you were the privileged kid. This place put out anything good?
It's been over 10 years, Mick, since we've been in Cascadia. I have no idea.
Hmm.
Galaxy to Hitman team. I'm patching you through the Independence Force comm frequency. Things are getting busy. You're free to engage any Federation signatures starting now.
All right, clear engage.
Information on Monarch. Think we can afford to share a bottle of red at the end of the day?
This is General Elizabeth of the Independence Force. Secure on the net. We need immediate fire support.
This is Hitman Team. Detachment from the Sicario Mercenary Corps receiving you. Hang tight. We're moving in as fact.
This fragged. Hey, we're the best you got, man.
Designating targets of opportunity. Multiple action out.
Just mother. Not exactly the reinforcements we asked for.
Hey, what would you rather have? A bunch of unmanned drones that don't even know when to stop shooting?
You complaining? We're about to be overrun.
Those refugees. Who can we trust them? Cascadian hospitality, everyone. Never dust, I missed it.
Just mother.
Is this countrywide interference present? I
All
can't
right,
track anything outside of the immediate AO.
let's take care of that B-52. Or sorry, not B-52. Yeah, well, communication is key, and if you can't communicate, then yeah, it makes sense. Oh no. Boy, who scratched my paint job? The wrath of the shotgun pods. I don't know who decided airplanes needed shotguns, but dang it, as an American, I'm proud of them. If only it wasn't a freaking Russian plane. Russia's crazy enough they actually would do that. Yeah. Of course, in the middle of a war zone, you're gonna stop to pick up a fancy bottle of wine. Wouldn't say be surprised, but I'm not.
Keeping a pretty good kill base today, comic. You gunning for Monarch spot? Yeah, yes. Damned overachiever.
Yeah, that's a really funny. Someone trying to take over the main character in a flight game. Yeah, that's totally realistic. Much like how it's realistic that I'm somehow carrying over 150 missiles right now. Like, holy cow, dude, what the heck would I be packing? I don't think there's enough of those to fit on, like, say, a whole squadron of 12 fighters. Alright, I can't believe it. I'm dogfighting an F-15 and an Su-25. In one. Alright, let's take care of this bad boy. Well, I feel like making sure this guy doesn't manage to bail out. Come on, just a little bit closer. There we go. Alright. Man, that B-52 is coming in real low. I was gonna say, what's he trying to do? Kamikaze his way? Alright, F-16. Shouldn't be too hard to take care of. Alright. Let's see. Just want to get a good cockpit view of... Holy smokes! That was close. Alright. Moving in even more, and oh, thank goodness those are helicopters. The heck is all about this dust mother stuff? I guess it's something you have to read in the encyclopedia. Alright, come on. Oh, man, that's a lot of enemies. Alright, let's start clearing out the room. Oh, sheesh. Man, this town's getting wrecked. Oh, shoot, that's a Vigan.
Cleared for guns.
Well, it was a Vigan.
Tiger for new tasking. Redirecting for area saturation at phase line yellow. This is Executive.
Alright.
Posting it. All hands. Battle stations.
Man, they are... Well, they're bringing out the big guns.
Hitman 1 within gun range.
Alright, whoa. Maybe I should have brought more of a less dedicated attack aircraft. Oh well. There we go. Yeah, I'm not bothering with you. Alright. Alright, let's go for a gun run on these tanks here. There may not be an A10 in this game, but dang it, I will make it work.
Monarch, pop countermeasures and evade.
Come on, swing it around. Almost, almost. There we go. Alright, come on. Just keep making craters into the farms. Quite a shame, I can't imagine. I'm sure all the wine these people would have left over from when all the fighting's over with could really help rebuild their economy. But unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I think we've set a good chunk of those vineyards on fire. So, I don't know. I guess some of you guys need to start resorting to doing Twitch streams to make any extra cash because, yeah, I don't know how well your insurance is going to cover that. Oh, it's all air power from here. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, let's see if we can get a good... Oh, yeah. Oh, the first one one missed. Oh, wait, I forget. Bombers aren't as weak in this game as they are in Ace Combat. Alright. Let's just go. There we go. Whoa! That guy did. I gotta give props to that one pilot, though. He was ready to die to make sure his mission was achieved. That was pretty impressive. Unfortunately, it did not do that one bomber any good. Crap. Yeah, I need to remember that this game does not take hit detection lightly. Oh, time to start again from the beginning. Ah, brother. Alright.
Ryan, as far as I can see. Hey, Dad, you have a privileged kid. This place put out anything good?
Oh, wow, that's actually really cool. Which one's the MiG-29? Diplomat. Okay. I actually just noticed Diplomat has like a MiG-29 with like Normandy invasion strips on it. That's actually really cool. I don't know if that's what the developers intended, but that's pretty cool. Or at least the paint job was inspired by the Normandy landing stripes. For those who didn't know, if you see like a bunch of old World War II planes like the P-51 or Spitfire and they have like black and white stripes underneath, those were called the invasion stripes. And basically it was a way for like Allied gunners to know, hey, the plane you're shooting at isn't a German, it's an American. And it kind of became a staple for paint jobs after the war. So much so that you can actually tell there's people who will, like, they'll put the wrong roundel on or whatever, but they'll still try and make it as close to like the invasion strips as possible, D-Day landing. So much so you can actually see people make the mistake in movies of, oh yeah, this plane has the invasion stripes, but it's before D-Day. It's not like Hollywood has enough money that they could probably afford a historian can tell them, yeah, that didn't happen quite yet. But no, they rather go with what's iconic. Which I can kind of understand, rule of cool, but there's also a bit of a coolness factor in of itself, knowing that they actually went out of their way to research it. Because not only that, there's actually some really cool paint jobs and camos that you don't see a lot that really I think should get more attention. They're really good if you're like me who likes to make sci-fi designs and take historical stuff to apply to it. Like old German World War II camo for like stormtroopers and Star Wars. That's a really good one that I could think of. Or, you know, maybe making some modern day like tiger stripe based off the old Vietnam War tiger stripe camo. A lot of really cool stuff that they could really do if they could just put their mind to it. Oh, that was so close. There we go. Come on. There we go. Let's light these guys up. You know, that must be some pretty darn good wine if the tax stamp on it is so high you can't afford it. That or your federal government are such horrible people that they feel like they need to tax you over every single freaking thing rather than actually come up with an actual solution to a problem. And watch as the CIA comes breaking down my door to shoot me in the back of the head 3 times. Yeah. And no, trust me, I understand taxes are important. Governments need money to run, but there are times I really question what the heck we're funding. For me, the F-35 is a good example just because it's like, this was supposed to be cheaper than the F-22, but in some ways it seems like the F-35 is more expensive than the F-22, so it's like, well, we failed in that regard. Alright. Come on. There we go. Let's get out of the clouds. I hate the shaking it does. Doesn't make me motion sick, but really can get irritating after a while. The only reason I say that it's get kind of annoying as well. I've flown on planes many times, some of them with really rough turbulence in the clouds, and I swear they try to exaggerate every feature of it. Alright. And... someone stole my target. Alright. Oh, shoot. I should not be alive. Good thing they didn't put hit detection in the trees. Alright. So are those supposed to be little birds, or I can't tell what helicopter they are. Oh, thank goodness, phew. Guess it's only bombers with the really big hit detection, or hit boxes.
This is Silverman.
battle stations on a bomber. Like, I know there's flying gunships, but like, they still have like B-52s and such. I would figure they would just make those heavy. Oh my goodness, that was close. I guess it's just to tell people get off your phone, get ready to rock, because well, I hate to say it, but I actually can buy that now. That you could be literally going headfirst into a battlefield, ready to get shot at, and someone will be like, "Oh, first let me just take a selfie." And the only reason I say that is considering all the live footage like that came out of Afghanistan and all the other battles in the Middle East. Like, it's crazy to think we now live in a world where someone can literally take a video on an actual live battlefield and record what the heck is going on in real time, and you can see firsthand combat footage. It's just crazy to think about how, you know, you used to have like dedicated photographers and cameramen during World War I, World War II to kind of snap and kind of get interviews back home. And nowadays it's like, you know, if a soldier really wanted to, he could just take a GoPro, strap it to the end of his rifle, and like post it for clout on YouTube. I don't think YouTube allows it, and I don't know about other sites. I'm sure LiveLeak is one of them, but still, you can literally look up, like, say, like a live firefight between Marines and who knows what. I still remember seeing the video where it was a bunch of, I think it was Marines or might have been Rangers, but they were pinned down in, I think it was Afghanistan, by a sniper, and to draw them out, one of them literally took his helmet off, put it on a pole, and shot it, and you could just see the whole thing basically get destroyed by it, and you're just thinking, holy smokes. Like, no, anyway, enough of the existentialism. Let's take out these bombers. Alright. Line up. Man, putting shotgun canisters on a plane sounds so stupid, but it's so amazing at the same time. Honestly, forget having railguns in Ace Combat 8. Let's get freaking shotgun pods. Oh shit. Oh, missed. Actually, one thing I would like to see is in the Vietnam War, they took a bunch of old World War II bazookas and they strapped them on a tank. I think it was called, I can't remember the name of it. But just basically look up bazooka tank and you'll probably find it. They had like 10 bazookas strapped onto the thing. And essentially what it did is that they would load flechette rounds in, like flechette rockets, and they had like 100 flechettes per round. So take that number, multiply it by 10, and then you realize that they were just literally shooting these things into the jungle, and they were like so scary, even the North Vietnamese didn't want to mess with it. Because it was just that big of a threat. And I mean, I can't blame them. Having a bazooka shoot like 1,000 little nails at you is terrifying. But I also gotta say is, how come we have never gotten that in a Battlefield or any other shooter game for that matter? Like, don't give me depleted uranium rounds, give me the bazooka tank. Just the whole tank whose process is accuracy by volume. Or just the equivalent of a tank designed exclusively by a redneck. Oh no, you don't. Phew. All right. Like a boss. Oh, was there any doubt? Yes. We also accept gift cards to Applebee's. Oh, thanks for being such a spoil sport.
Similar successes up and down Cascadia. If Monarch keeps racking up kills like that, we're gonna need a bigger offshore account.
Us versus the Federation. Yep, that's what we're doing now.
I mean, we're doing pretty well
No
so
big deal,
far.
right? Right?
Keep your nerves on you. Monarch seems to be playing out just fine. Ain't that right, Lead?
Well, Monarch's Monarch, and that's besides the point. We're home. Been about a decade, but we're back. Fighting the goddamn New World Order.
Hey, enough whiskey, liberty, and firepower, you can liberate any country with I have no idea where I was going
Good
with that.
job, Hitman
Anyway,
team.
sorry, late at
General
night.
Elizabeth reports your tactical support pretty much saved his men and a respectable amount of firepower for the Independence Force. Combined with deployments by the rest of Sicario and other mercenaries, we've been brought back from the brink and have stabilized our territory. Being able to maintain proper military formation and territory means we'll be able to wage this war the right way. Stand by for further tasks
I mean,
and get some rest.
honestly, if we're not committing too many war crimes, I don't think that's that big of a deal. I mean, heck, the only war crime I think we've actually committed is just the fact we're mercenaries. And I don't know if that applies in this world because they use their own different calendar, own different laws. All the countries are different. For all you know, the Geneva Convention could be null and void at this point. Anyway, that is the end of this video, guys. You have a wonderful night and take care.